positivity.
Negativity. RomComs.
Horror movies.
Drugs. Anxiety.
Depression.
Folks, think about that tonight when you sleep.
Wow! Oh, boy! Can you believe it? Are you ready? Whoa!
Wow! Welcome.
Yes, welcome to Arguments and Grievances. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here.
Spending your Friday night with us?
Yeah. What else do you want to know? All right, you guys ready to start the show? Stop fucking around.
Show.
All right.
What's our first debate, Kevin?
Oh, we got a hot one, gang. The first one kicking us off tonight, we are doing positivity versus negativity. So please welcome to the stage your debaters, Lizzie Cassidy and Jared Waters. Let them hear it. One of you can sit over here. Now, real quick, who's going first? All right, going first on the side of positivity, Jared Waters. Let's hear it.
People of the jury, distinguished guest, I'm here to present my case about positivity. Can you feel that? Positive, right? Magic Johnson, positive.
Okay.
My blood, O, positive. I can donate to anybody who's positive. A, B. If you're A, O negative, I can't donate to you. Right now, New York City, positivity. Tomorrow, city burns in fire. I'm positive it will happen. First time in New York City, people are smiling, hugging each other. I gave a homeless man $20 yesterday. He gave me 10 back because you didn't mean that. He was positively right. Woody, Toy Story 1. Positive. He was mean to Buzz. Remember that? Didn't like him because he could fly. Because a white toy had wings. Same movie, right? Slink, the black dog. Hey, Woody! He was there. My opponent. She's not negative. She's a positive person. Me and her stuck. New Jersey, me and her in a snowstorm. That woman prayed to God to get out of that snowstorm. Touch my cross so I could pray with her. I did it. Me and her went safely back to Harlem. She was negative at the time. How much is this Uber? $100. No, let's split it. Be positive. Today, folks, we're going to open up the case of positivity. Nice glasses. That's what it's about. Opening your heart. Loving somebody. I present evidence A. Just kidding. Ice Cube. First hit was about positivity. Messed around and caught a triple-double. Today was a good day. Got a beat from Kim, a chick I wanted to dig out. Married her. 3 kids. Now his son is an actor. Positivity. Mr. Rogers. Died broke, but he was a positive man. Pee-wee's Playhouse. Before the allegations, very positive. The couch was very positive. My bank account. I'm positive there was negativity there. But now we're back up. Pride Month. Positive we should celebrate. Gay? I'm positive my cousin is. Thank you.
All right. Can I just say, Jared, nice glasses. That's what it's about. I've never been so sure someone was unprepared in my life. Somebody, oh, go on, yeah.
What allegations?
Pee-wee?
Yeah.
He jerked off in a movie?
That's not.
He was
no,
just
that's
a
just
gay
what
guy.
happened.
That's just a thing.
It was a
That's not
porn
like-
theater.
That's not allegedly. That's what happened.
I will mention Jared did have to fill in last minute for someone who bailed on us today. So give up for Jared one more time. And now, on the side of negativity, let's hear it for Lizzie Cassidy.
Thank you. Okay, picture this. Ready? It's 75 degrees in New York City. You're waiting on a patio for your friend to meet you for dinner, cocktail or mocktail in hand, okay? Your friend walks up and before she says hello, she takes her sunglasses off, she looks at you and she says, "I have gossip." That's the best day of my fucking life, okay? That's the best sentence you could say to me. I'll give you 100 American dollars if you can name a more exhilarating thing than your friend walking up to you and wanting to talk shit about somebody you both know. That is not a positive thing to do. It is the greatest thing that we have as a country, okay? I mean, like, imagine the same friend walks up to you and she goes, "I got a promotion." Yawn, snooze, boring, don't care, all right? There's nothing in that for me. You know what I mean? Like, okay, without negativity, we wouldn't have gossip, is what I'm saying. We wouldn't be able to meet an old friend and beat a dead horse, or meet a new friend and talk shit about somebody you just realized you both fucking hate. Have you guys ever done that? That fucking rules, okay? That's the best thing you can do with someone. That is how you build community. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Looking at someone going, "Oh my God, you know him?" And they go, "Well, yeah, I know him." Oh my good God. Good news will make you feel happy for a moment, but shit talk will make you feel a fiery passion that will burn for a lifetime, all right? That's my first point. A person with no enemies is no friend of mine. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hang out with that person. I am not interested in what that person has to say. I mean, what are we going to fucking talk about? You know what I mean? The weather? I can't do that. I once embarked on a 5-hour journey with a group of 4 comedians. And at 5 minutes into the ride, one of them turned to me and he said, "I hate when comedians get in a car together and all they want to do is talk shit about other comedians. Why don't we talk about who we like in comedy?" And I turned to him and I pulled a gun out of my pocket and put it in my mouth, okay? What are you talking about? We're going to be here for 5 hours. Who do we like? I'll be done in 30 seconds. Have you met comedians? They're not good people. I would rather get a root canal with no anesthesia on New Year's Eve than spend 5 hours kumbaya-ing with 3 strangers, is what I wrote down. My opponent, Jared Waters, did bring up the fact that we got stuck in New Jersey in a snowstorm together. That is true. We were dropped off in Jersey City, stranded in the middle of a snowstorm. Uber's not coming. We had to go to a McDonald's to find shelter. It's the closest I've ever been to camping. If he had met that situation with grace and a smile, I wouldn't be standing on stage with him right now. I would be in a group chat calling him a deranged lunatic. You were bummed too. No, all we had in that moment was to turn to each other and say, "I'm never going to Atlantic City again. Those people are pigs and that show is trash." And that is how we survived that experience together. Speaking of stand-up comedians, you guys bought tickets to a comedy show tonight. This art form would not exist without complaining, okay? Stand-up comedy is complaining the play. Do you understand? Have you ever met a positive comedian? They're not funny. Think about all the greats in comedy, the people that we built this art form on. Would we have this if Rodney Dangerfield had gone up there and said, "I get exactly the amount of respect I think I deserve"? Would we have this if Henny Youngman had said, "Take my wife, I love her too much"? Would we have this if Joan Rivers had gone on stage and said, "I think you should wear what makes you comfortable and feel confident in"? The answer is no, okay? The reason we have this is because people were brave enough to complain, and if we don't complain, we'll lose the ancient texts on which we stand, all right? The answer to the question, "What's the deal with airline food?" was not, "It fucking rules." It's good to hate things. I hate a lot of things. That's how we get cultural criticism. Do you know what I mean? If we can't critique our culture, what are we doing inside it? These are a list of things I hate, and I think you probably hate them too. Number 1, ChatGPT. Number 2, the president. Number 3, billionaires. Number 4, climate change. Number 5, people who start Instagram comments with the words, as a nurse. No shade to nurses, but what are you talking about? The Joe Rogan Experience, inequality, Blank Street, the coffee shop. Commercials, paying for the hospital. Going to bed early, bugs, and the San Antonio Spurs, okay? And the Knicks are only gonna win out of spite because we lost for 1,000,000 years. I'll say the rest later. Anyway, that's what I got for now.
Wow. Strong showing, I'd say, from Lizzie. I do gotta make one little note. She did mention there's no such thing as positive comedians. Yes, there are. They're called improvisers.
As a nurse, you're right.
That's it. That was your
That's
note.
it. That's my one note.
As a nurse?
As a
You're
nurse,
right.
I don't take a lot of notes.
All right, gang, one more time with his rebuttal on the side of positivity. One more time for Jared Waters.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I'm from the deep south, folks. Third world country called Tampa, Florida. Any Southerners in here? We know what it's like to be negative, right? Civil War. We lost that. I have incriminating evidence of this woman being positive. Right now, I have a diary, a journal entry from her diary. Can you read it for us?
The whole thing? Okay. I thought I'd end up with Sean, but he wasn't a match. Wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh. I even almost got married. And for Pete, I'm so thankful. I wish I could say thank you to Malcolm, because he was an angel. One taught me love, one taught me patience, and one taught me pain. Now I'm so amazing. Say I've loved and I've lost, but that's not what I see. So look at what I got, look at what you taught me, and for that I say thank you. Next, thank you.
Next! You think that was Ariana Grande? That was Lizzie. Talking about her lovers. There are some positive comedians out there. Not just me. Sinbad. He's black. I don't know if y'all know him. Mark Birbiglia. The white dude. Nate Bargatze's a happy man from the South. I would like to read some other parts of Hapitivity. So can you come pick up your clothes? I have them folded. Meet me at the door while it's still open. That's it. Folks, even though I was last minute, I stayed prepared. What she talked about when we were stuck in New Jersey, Camden, New Jersey, I thought I was gonna die with that white woman. But we became friends and bonded forever. When I go to the dentist and I know I haven't flossed, I know I'm gonna bleed. I know it's gonna be pain when they get inside my mouth, but I'm positive I could smile again after that. I was diagnosed with ADHD. I fought it too. I'm negative now. Kanye West. Okay, wrong crowd. I'm positive he's bipolar. But, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta ask yourself, in that group chat where you're gossiping, who's the light inside your group chat? Is it you? I'm in a group chat with 20 women. And I know they're getting played by their boyfriends. But I stay out of it because I'm positive they can change it around. My friend's on Raya, hooked up with a billionaire. I'm proud of her. I called her a bird. That's what I called her. Now let me explain something from the South. We use that phrase a lot. Reason why I called her a bird, this billionaire asked her to pick anywhere in the world you want to go for a private vacation. Where would you go? Anywhere in the world, private vacation. Today. Tahiti? Good. End it. Thank you. You know what my friend told a billionaire where she would go anywhere in the world? She chose Miami, Florida. That's what she chose. I could have been negative, but I told her positive. You lost this man. He realized that you fly Spirit. I'm positive the airline's done. Folks, I stand here befuddled. I just learned that word, but negative doesn't get you anywhere, folks. We were negative, we'd lose it. Tomorrow, you're going to see positivity. New Yorkers are hugging again. I dapped up a thug last night. I said, go Knicks. I'm not even a Knicks fan. I just wear the gear for the protection. That's what I do. I asked you to love somebody. Negativity broke up the Beatles. Yoko Zero, she broke up the Beatles. Or whatever. The girl, the Asian lady. You know what I'm talking about. Yoko something. Somebody named Yoko broke up the Beatles. I'm black. I listen to the Jacksons. You know what I mean? Folks, think about that tonight when you sleep. I met a black man that was positive. His name was Jared Waters. Stay black, everybody.
Zach?
I've had Coke Zero, not Yoko Zero.
I wrote
Oh no.
Yoko Ono and Mark Birbiglia. It's crazy you got the last name right and the first name right. I also wrote down, I dabbed up a thug last night. Is that a sequel to Last Night a DJ Saved My Life? I don't know. I wrote it down, and I said it to you. Gang, one more time, wrapping up the debate on the side of negativity, Lizzie Cassidy.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna give you this is my final point on negativity, okay? Positivity culture is both misogynistic and classist, okay? Hear me out on this. For centuries, women have been told to cheer up. You know what I mean? They've been told to calm down, to stop being so dramatic, to pretend that everything is fine when it isn't. And for centuries, they did, okay? Their husbands slept with their secretaries and they said nothing. Their bosses said, nice tits, lady, and they got back to work. They would do pills and drink wine so that they could keep smiling while their lives were falling apart. And I get that this is sad, but I don't want to make you laugh. I want to win. Then one day, they couldn't take it anymore, okay? One day, women were so fed up that they broke through the glass ceiling of positivity and they bravely said, this is fucking bullshit, all right? And then, okay, I thought you guys would clap when I said that. But no, you don't get to now. You don't get to now. You don't believe in women and that's fine. I'll convince you to. The next time that woman's boss said nice tits to her, she said, fuck you, pervert. And yes, she was fired, okay? And yes, she lost her health insurance, but that was the birth of the feminist movement. Do you know what I mean? Workers' rights exist for the same reason. Somebody bravely said something like, have you guys noticed we work 12 hours a day for 7 days a week, and now you have the weekend? Do you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have that if nobody ever complained. That's how you got here. Positive thinking creates a culture of silence, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps, and meeting every day of your shitty life with a smile. And negativity is what drives a man to set fire to the warehouse he works in because nobody's getting paid enough. Oh, now you clap. Now when a man does it, you clap. Interesting. Interesting audience. See how I sort of did a negative spin on the applause break? Points for that. All I'm saying is the revolution will not begin with hugs and affirmations. It will begin with people coming together and saying, we're not going to take this anymore. So when you tell someone to be positive, actually, one more thing before I say that. Do you guys think the hero that ends up killing the president is going to be a chill, happy guy? It's going to be a pretty negative Nancy, okay? It's going to be an Eeyore-like motherfucker, and he's going to put his hood up and save all of us. And yeah, it's going to be a boy. When you tell someone to be positive, you're telling the working class to take what they're given and say thank you. You're asking those suffering to deal with it alone, and you're asking women to smile more.
Don't look at me.
Why would I do that?
Well, you do that all the time. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks.
All right, gang, it's time to vote. If you are... Also, give it up for both these debaters real quick. You want to take one? All right. If you are on the side of positivity, let's hear it for Jared Waters. All right, and if you're on the side of negativity, let's hear it for Lizzie Cassidy. I think we have a winner. It's Lizzie Cassidy.
Dad, I lied. I'm happy.
You guys can go.
Give it up for both your debaters, please.
They're so great. Strong start. Okay, so now we get the one guy who didn't get it. Now we know how the show works. Let's keep it moving. You guys ready for the next debate? Fantastic. All right, so next we are doing horror versus rom-coms. We had 2 people drop tonight. It happens when you're on a live show. It's always going to happen. So debating on the side of horror, it's actually going to be the co-producer to my left, Zach Peterson. Zach, I think legally you need to go to the other side of the stage. And on the side of rom-coms, let's hear it for Sabine Sadi. Who wants to go first? All right, on the side of horror, let's hear it for Zach Peterson.
All right, hello. I like horror movies, you can tell. My mom smoked inside. At first glance, these are 2 very different types of movies, right? Horror and rom-com. But they're essentially about the same thing. They are stories written about fear, right? The fear of not finding love how we want it, or the fear of being dragged to hell by a guy with pins in his face, right? My argument is one is worse. It's the hell one. You know, what are you going to do in hell? You can't date in hell. You know, where are you going to go? Long John Silver's? Okay, moving on. The difference between rom-coms and horror is the stakes. One is a literal fight of survival against forces in the world that come from dark places within ourselves and places we do not understand. The stakes of a rom-com is maybe you grow old and have a few cats. Who wrote that? J.D. Vance? All right. It's not a terrible fate. You just become the coolest person that comes to the bookstore. It's fine. There's no real stakes in rom-com. If we do not find love, that does not make us a bad person. It does not mean our life has less value than someone who does. By round of applause, who here is single? Okay, and I think you're great and good people. All right, by round of applause, who has been stalked through Camp Crystal Lake by a mother of a drowned child in a hockey mask? That sounds worse. Being single doesn't sound so bad, does it? The horror of a rom-com is being alone. And honestly, being alone isn't that bad. It isn't terrible. It can be nice, liberating, time to read. That's good, right? But if you are possessed by an ancient malevolent Mesopotamian demon named Pazuzu, you can't get any reading done. Finding perfect love isn't important. Love is fleeting like everything else. My mom and dad got married, got divorced, never got remarried. My mom became a peace activist and a social policy professor, and my dad was a farmer who traveled the world promoting biofuels. He is now retired in a house that he built, and he makes music. So what Sabine is saying is my parents' lives don't have any value. And it wasn't even about this debate. We used to run a show together in Chicago, and that's when she told me. Apropos of nothing. It's a little fucked up. But listen, they couldn't have done any of that stuff if they were murdered by a man in their dreams with a knife glove and a burnt face. All I'm saying is, in order to live, laugh, and love, you have to live. And that's what's at stake in a horror movie. The world is littered by examples of people going to great lengths to make their life longer, right? The rugby team from Uruguay that crashed in the Andes and ate the flesh of their dead teammates so they could see the light of another day. That's the enduring of the human spirit. That is us wanting to live, and that's how much we love life. My first marriage ended because we bummed each other out. Love does not endure. Listen, I got divorced. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. You know what's scary than getting divorced? The Babadook. Right? Right? Have you seen that guy? Oh boy, what is he? He looks like a goth grimace. What's his deal? You know, Babadooking around. I know what you're thinking. I'm just a bitter, lonely person. Not true. I'm married again. That's right. I am married again, and I love my wife a lot. You know, in fact, I moved back to my hometown. I reconnected with my high school sweetheart, and I married her. Yeah, I love her on a very deep level, you know? That sounds like a rom-com, doesn't it? I'm living a rom-com. And you know where a rom-com gets you? Omaha, Nebraska. Our mayor is a dog who found a hat. I'll vote for him again. I don't give a shit. All right, that's it for me for round one.
Zach Peterson. Really, I think it was great, Zach. You stuck the landing. I'll be honest. At the beginning, you were putting a lot of faith in Long John Silver's to do some heavy lifting. But give it up for Zach one more time.
Keep it going for Zach.
And now, on the side of rom-coms, Sabine Sadiq.
Woo! Just to clarify, I'm talking about why I love rom-coms, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Wait, was that not clear from Zach's portion?
It was, but then he was talking about being in love, and I was like, okay, like, hold on. But he does look like the guy that would kill me in a horror movie, which is great. Okay, so here we go. Guys, clap it up. Who likes love? Thank you. Me too. I freaking love love. I'm single. But I love love. Rom-coms are the best thing in the entire universe. I've learned so many lessons from a rom-com, you guys. Like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, who saw it? Okay, right? Two people who lie to each other until they blow up their whole house. Also, Brad Pitt was lying to Jennifer Aniston so hard he blew up his whole marriage. Big lesson? Communication. You learn so much. What do you learn from a horror movie? Run faster? Like, don't go back in the house? You should know that. Like, what is this? I mean, okay, when Harry met Sally, the orgasm scene, right? Meg Ryan teaching men that women are faking orgasms. When do you get such an honest life lesson from a horror movie? I don't think so, okay? I didn't learn anything from The Conjuring except don't buy used dolls, okay? And, like, I already knew that. Like, if you have a bunch of used dolls in your house, you're asking for it. You know what I mean? I don't know. This genre creates cultural icons. Like, Julia Roberts, man. Like, for Pretty Woman, okay, when Pretty Woman came out, so did this horror movie called The Guardian. Ever heard of it? No. Exactly. So that came out, and basically all the women wanted to be like Julia Roberts. Everyone was like, I want to be a hot prostitute. Nobody walked around being like, I want to be a possessed nanny. Like, so, I don't know, guys. I feel like we're in a very non-committal, like, period in humanity. Okay, like, so for like people, they don't want to commit to full-on love. I get it. Like, they just want to dip their toes. Maybe you just want to taste. Rom-coms, you know, you put one on and guess what? You're in the love story for 90 minutes. It's love without the commitment. You know, there's no situationship, no dating app, no weird ex being like, hey, just wanted to say happy birthday. Just watch the rom-com and you go to bed. Also, rom-coms, they don't mess with your sleep schedule. horror movies mess with your sleep schedule. Okay, like you can watch a rom-com. Like I after a rom-com, I'm lying in bed imagining Matthew McConaughey being like, "I'll always be there for you," right? Instead of having like a little girl being like, "I've always been here," you know, like it's. Do I have more time?
Yeah.
I do? Okay. Let's see. I mean, okay. Here we go. I don't know if you're looking around, but every day is kind of a horror movie. Am I right? Clap it up if I'm right. It's kind of true. The world is scary, so why are we making it scarier? We're seeing children dying all day and getting doses of war throughout the day, but then there's like a horror movie and they're like, oh, how about we make one kid die? And it's like, didn't we see like 100 die last week? So, good, nice and dark. Okay. I feel like I should add another dark one, but no. Okay, a minute. All right, rom-coms. They're safe, okay? This is what I mean. No lead actor has died on the set of a rom-com. Yeah, like no serious injuries, nothing crazy, but The Exorcist, Linda Blair got scoliosis from the bed that was shaking too hard from underneath her. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. So horror movies, like, I mean, they're haunted. Everyone gets haunted afterwards. That doesn't happen with a rom-com. There's no injuries at a rom-com. Like, the worst thing that's ever happened is Chris Evans getting a cold sore on his lip from making out with his co-star, you know? All right, that's it, guys.
Did Chris Evans ever, is that a real thing? Did he get a cold, like a thing on his lip from a...
Probably did.
Okay, yeah. Gang, one more time on the set of horror movies. Let's hear it for Zach Peterson.
All right. Again, I'm married, so I'm an expert. The problem with rom-coms is that rom-coms think that falling in love is the goal, and that's not true. Falling in love is easy, but being in love and loving is the hard part. Love is hard. Maintaining a marriage is hard. Having compassion and patience and understanding and showing up and supporting someone every day is hard. Holding them while they cry because even though you love them and would do anything to make them happy, that doesn't mean the world will do the same. Making sure they feel loved, valued, and heard every single day is hard. But I can do it. But what I can't do is defeat a clown made of fear. Like those kids from It, they did that. Yeah, I don't have friends, you know? The only friend I have is Kevin. Yeah, and he told me, you know, if a clown shapeshifted into the trauma of his past, he's gone. And making friends in your 40s? Talk about a horror movie, you know? We're having a good time. All right. Also, rom-coms, not as good of movies as horror movies on an artistic level. Horror directors are some of the greatest auteurs that have ever graced the screen. Stanley Kubrick, Alfred Hitchcock, Jordan Peele, John Carpenter, David Cronenberg, and many, many more. The great rom-coms of history and who directed them, like the director of Annie Hall, noted family man, Woody Allen. You know, great directors like the guy who did Failure to Launch. We know that guy, right? Okay, yeah, I guess we do. No, we don't. And also, did you know that the director of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days was the Zodiac Killer? Did you know that? Good horror movies and good art make us question things in our own reality. Like Jordan Peele's Get Out makes us confront our own ideas of racism, white liberalism, and the commodification of black bodies. Notting Hill, the 1999 rom-com, starring Julia Roberts, made us ask the question, what if the hot guy was poor? Midsummer explores the isolating nature of grief and the search for belonging, the manipulation that can occur when people are looking to belong, and toxic codependency. Made in Manhattan, starring Jennifer Lopez, asked the question, what if the hot lady was poor? You know, so a lot to think about, you know? And if you are looking for romance, you can find it in horror movies. Both Chucky and Frankenstein are married. And their relationships are great because they put in the work and they listen and they accept each other for who they are. Whether that be a haunted doll or they're built out of parts of dead people. What is important in love and horror movies is that you know that you have worth and your life is worth fighting for. RomComs would say that your worth is based on the love of another. And if you wind up alone, then you are flawed. I would argue that horror movies are defined by the love for oneself. And we cannot truly love someone until we love ourselves. And this is so ingrained in horror movies that there's a term for the hero of horror movies called the final girl. It refers to the last surviving female character who confronts the killer and lives to tell the story. The girl is alone, but it does not mean that she is not the hero of the story and is not special and their story is not worth telling. Thank you.
Okay. It's fantastic. Okay, you're so ready to fucking rebut this. You're so,
Am I
you're
so?
locked in. Let's hear it for Sabine Siddiq one more time instead of RomComs.
All right. I don't know what Zach is talking about. Like, okay, like you're learning to love yourself. Like horror movies are making. I don't know if Killer Clowns from Outer Space helped me love myself or learn anything about myself. It just instilled a brand new fear. That's what horror movies do. I thought I was only afraid of heights. Now I'm afraid of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like, that's not what I want. Like, a horror movie is just, like, constantly like, hey, you're not scared enough. You need more. You need to be terrified. Like, I didn't know. Like, I watched that one movie with the friggin', I don't even know what it was called, but it was like, the witch. And now I'm, yeah, I think it was the witch. No, and it was, and now I'm just scared of a witch coming into my neighborhood to suck out the energy of the youth. Like, I don't like new fears. I need to conquer the old ones first. Like, you know, it's just like, if you want to watch horror movies, that's therapy forever. I mean, I think. Look, I feel like we really just, if we're gonna get to the bottom of it all, I mean, if we didn't have RomComs, we would barely get to have Ryan Gosling in our lives. Thank you. Like, that'd be a tragedy. He's been in Crazy Stupid Love, Barbie, The Notebook. It's still it's funny. Lars and the Real Girl. Like, if we didn't have RomComs, we'd only have him in that weird band where he sings with little kids. You guys need to look it up. I don't know. It's a really weird band. He's like really sad. He like needs RomComs. But no, he's doing great. He's with Eva Mendes. They're so private about their life, you know. They really are, and I just feel like, you know, that's what RomComs do for you. It makes you feel like you can have love like that. Like, I feel like we're all walking around sad in the world. We just want a feeling, you know. We want a strong feeling of like there could be connection somewhere, and then you just, you know, you see a rom-com, you see like Jennifer Lopez tripping on the street, and Matthew McConaughey saves her. Like that makes me feel good. That's comfort food in a movie. And also, like, you can rewatch rom-coms, like, and you can still feel those feelings, you know? Like, I'll go back to them because I'm like, oh, I just want to feel that yearning thing. I'm gonna watch Sleepless in Seattle, like, you know? But you can't, like, do that. You've already, with a horror movie, you've already seen the jump scare. You know, like, it's not gonna work again. That doesn't make any sense. You can only enjoy it one time. So, that is everything I wrote. Thank you, guys.
Oh, I was expecting 5 more minutes of Gosling. Give it up for both these debaters. All right, now, if you are on the side of rom-coms, let's hear it for Sabine Siddiq. Okay? And if you're on the side of horror, let's hear it for Zach Peterson. Yeah? I think your winner's Zach Peterson, everybody. Sabine. Give it up for both. Both these guys. Zach, do you ever get scared by the same horror movie twice?
I'm always scared. Yeah.
I'm a little scared right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, from this point forward, we had no more drops on the show. So, guys, fucking strap in. Next up, we've got an age-old debate, one we've pondered since the dawn of man. Yes, I don't know what it is yet. Hugs versus drugs, gang. Please welcome your debaters, Mike Kaplan and Max Fine. And who's going first, Mike? On the side of hugs, Mike Kaplan.
Thank you very much. I prepared something, but just a brief thing before I get into my material. When I got here and met all the other comedians in the green room, Max, my opponent and friend, came in, and you know what he did? He hugged everybody. So, you know, he just started hugging people, which is a cool thing to do. You know it's not a cool thing to do? If you start drugging people. So, that's number one. Before I get into it, too, let me just say, there are different meanings of drug. Like, obviously, if you have a disease and you need drugs, like, take them, get those drugs, but also get hugs, right? So, like, it's not only thoughts and prayers, hugs and drugs, but we're not talking about, you know the kind of drugs that we're talking about. And here's the thing. I'm not anti-drugs. Like, I've done drugs. And I've done hugs, you know? Like, so I'm informed on both of these. So this comes from careful, methodical, balanced investigation. Like, I'll tell you, I have done, for drugs, I've done weed, I've done mushrooms, I've done LSD, I've done salvia, I've done Tylenol, I've done ayahuasca, MDMA, MDA, DMT, the whole alphabet. And for hugs, I've done, like, front hugs, side hugs, X's and O's, the whole alphabet. I know only O's are hugs, X's are kisses. Not a part of this. But here's the thing. This is the truth. If I could only have hugs but not drugs, or drugs but not hugs for the rest of my life, I think we would all know which one we would pick. Like, to live a life without hugs but with drugs. But, like, obviously, I feel like if you picked drugs, you would have to be on drugs to pick that. So hugs are a basic human need. Like, truly, they are as important to a child's development as food, air, water. Like, they will get physically ill. People get physically ill without the human contact that a hug brings. You can do without drugs, and you can finish doing drugs. Like Alan Watts famously said, when you've got the message, you can hang up the phone. But you can't hang up the phone for hugs, right? Like, if you have no more mushrooms, you can still remember the insights that you had. You still have those insights. But if you never get hugged again, you can be like, yeah, I remember those hugs. But it's like, well, I remember that food. You need more food. You know what I mean? Like, memory will only get you so far. The mental experience of remembering the insights that you have on a drug, those are still mental experiences that you can. I'm saying I have done drugs. I'm not on drugs now, but I still am drugs. You understand? Like, I am the sum total of all of the drugs that I have received, but I am not hugging anyone right now, and I would like to. But the point is, there's some monks. Have you heard? There's some monks that actually use drugs to train them, like training wheels for their brains. Braining wheels, don't even worry about that one. And they will, like, for enlightenment. And they'll be like, once they get the enlightenment, they're like, don't need the drugs anymore, but you do still need hugs like food. Now, to reiterate, I'm for both. I'm practiced in both. Like, I've had some ayahuasca ceremonies wherein the message was basically that we are all made of love. We all should love one another. We all are the same love. Basically, drugs were telling me that hugs are the way. Do you understand? Like, God is love, said God to me on drugs. And drugs say do hugs. Like, now, you can live a meaningful life without drugs. You cannot live a meaningful life without hugs. And if you think that you can, I think you need a hug. Now, finally, I think, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Rat Park. I'll get through it fast. There's this scientific experiment. They took rats, gave them water without cocaine and water with cocaine. And the rats were like, we love this cocaine water. But then the scientist was like, wait, this isn't like a real life example. This is not how it would work. So they gave the rats that didn't have, they gave them the option of cocaine water, regular water, but also like a park that they could play in and friends in their community. And in that situation, the rats did choose the water without cocaine because basically hugs, scientifically, are better than drugs. They are the antidote to it. That addiction's opposite is connection. And that's what those rats are all about. So again, I'm not pushing hugs, not drugs. Get hugs and drugs. But you have to pick only one. Like, definitely, like, go, and they're both in context. Like, you don't go around hugging everybody and don't go around drugging anybody. But if you're gonna have to do one of those, hug people, don't drug people. And all I'm saying is, look, hugs are also free, and there's one fewer letter, so it's more efficient. And if you, the final point, here it is, nailing it, bringing it home. Oh yeah, if you prefer drugs to hugs, you're basically just a sad rat with no friends. So, thank you very much.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
I just wrote down braining wheels, gang.
Yeah.
On the side,
Worth exploring.
on the side of drugs, Max fine.
All right. I'm on drugs. Be cool. All right. I actually always wear glasses. I thought it'd be really fun to see this blind, and still on drugs. Okay. The Sackler family. Much like the cider house, rules. Something to think about. Without the Sackler family, we wouldn't have Purdue Pharma. And without Purdue Pharma, we wouldn't have OxyContin. And without OxyContin, I might remember the plot to Avatar. And that's all I wrote, because I'm on drugs. No, I'm kidding. All right. Look, is anybody here a cop? If you're a cop, you have to tell me, right? If you're a cop, where's my son? Okay. Do you know? Oh. I was really hoping for an answer here. You a drug guy, huh? I like your mustache. Okay. That's right. This is the thing. Drugs lead to fun every time. Every time. I'm having a blast. Are you? Please tell me you're having fun. If you're not, you should do drugs. I have ketamine in my pocket right now. I am willing to. I don't. Please. But if you do, that would be cool. Look, here's the thing. Therapist Virginia Satir says you need 12 hugs a day to feel like you have love in your life. One hit of acid. I don't know, you want to discover yourself? Does that sound like fun? Do you want to know what true love feels like internally? You know what? A hug says to somebody, hey, I love you. Doesn't say I love me. You know what does? One hit of acid and a little bit of weed. That's it. You don't need a lot, just a little bit, just to kick it in. Vitamin C pills will work. Orange juice works. Anything. Look, here's the deal. Drugs are fucking rad, okay? I think we can all see that, right? I'm wearing a Knicks hat. That makes me relatable to you guys right now. I am so fucking wet right now because of the rain. And you know what? I don't feel that bad. It's because I'm on drugs, okay? Is anybody here happy? 4 people. The rest of you should try drugs. It really is a life changer. You see what I'm saying? I'm smiling right now. I wasn't this morning, I can tell you that. You know why? I wasn't on drugs yet. Oh, thank you. Final bell. You know what? The ring of a bell really does remind you of the end of a DMT trip, doesn't it? Just that, hey, you covered a lot in a little bit of time. And let me tell you right now, you probably said some things you didn't write down, but you know what? Don't worry about it, because that bell means one thing. Dinner's ready, drugs are awesome. Okay.
One more time on the side of hugs, Mike Kaplan.
Hey.
drugs make you feel good every time? Every time? Let me present exhibits A through infinity. From my own experience, one of the first times that I did mushrooms, I was doing them with supposed to be 6 people, but one of them didn't show up. But we divided them into enough for 6 people, so there was 1 dose left, and I was like, I'll do that one too. And everyone else had a good time, and I sat curled up in a fetal position, starting sentences like, oh, I think I'm feeling, and then ending it with, worse now. Because my emotions changed every second. I started a sentence in a different place, then a different dimension, then I finished it. One time, in 2008, I did mushrooms, and I went out walking in Boston, where I lived. That would be weird if I didn't. And I went out walking and ended up in Boston. I walked 200 miles on mushrooms. But I was feeling good for a while, but I hadn't eaten. And then eventually, I had to sit down because I was hungry, but thought I was dying. And I tried looking through my phone for people that I could call to help me. My name is Mike. I was dating a woman named Micah. I had a good friend named Micah. I looked in my phone and I'm like, everyone is me. And finally I came to my friend Shane, and I called Shane and said, Shane, are you me? And Shane said, whoa, what? And I was like, I did some mushrooms. He's like, okay, buddy. Where are you? And I was like, I'm on the streets of Boston. He's like, look for a sign, a street sign. I was like, I'm at the intersection of one way and do not enter. And look for some other signs, buddy. And I was like, Commonwealth in Gloucester. He's like, that's 2 blocks from my house. You want to walk over here? I was like, I cannot do that. I'm sitting on the street as dogs pass me by with people. But I think it's symbolic of people seeking me to try and help me and bring me out of this limbo or bardo or mental hallucination or whatever state I'm in, which is Massachusetts. And then eventually Shane was on the phone with me. He's like, I'll drive over and get you. And he got there, and he's like, I'm at the corner you said, and I don't see you. And I was like, I am dead. He's like, nope, you're halfway down the block. Okay, so the point is, that can happen on drugs, even good ones. Ayahuasca has changed my life for the positive. One weekend, about 10 years ago, I was doing ayahuasca in its natural habitat, the yoga studio of Brooklyn. And at the end of the ceremony, the guy does end, he begins and ends the ceremony with 3 chimes. And after it ends, after these hours of sitting and introspecting and hallucinating and feeling, eventually the guide rings the chimes and says something like this. He says, well, well, dear sisters, brothers, we are in the finish of our ceremony for tonight. One more time, I'd like to give thanks to Mother Ayahuasca, for she gives teachings and medicine. Like always, I'd like to give thanks to Mother Earth, for she gives food, home, path, and work. And like always, I like to give thanks to our creator of the heaven and the earth, love, for is our true master. So thank you all for coming here and making possible this meeting with ayahuasca like a meditation. Thank you so much. So he always ends it something like that. And on this particular occasion, right after he finished that, then his phone started making a noise, and his phone went, that's all, folks. And it was the funniest joke that I've ever heard. I laughed so much because I was like, oh man, his phone is supposed to go off? Like, it's not, but it was. He did it on purpose to entertain us because we'd all had this sacred experience, and he's like, this will be the funniest thing that will ever happen. And of the, I'd say dozens, if not hundreds, of ayahuasca ceremonies that I have done, I think I've done a high double-digit number, maybe a triple-digit number of ceremonies. And of all those ceremonies, do you know how many times that happened? Once. Because all the other times, there was one time, I think the very next night, I did another ceremony, and a woman was walking around realizing that she had been assaulted at some earlier point in her life. So at the end of this particular ceremony, the guide did not end with a Looney Tunes song because people are going through some things. And so I guess all I'm saying is drugs are not a good time every time. Thank you so much.
Bringing us home one more time on the side of drugs, Max Fine.
All right. What yoga studio?
The guy's dead.
Oh, good. All right.
The guy's dead?
Well, that's what happens when you do drugs. I get. No, it isn't. Okay. Cocaine, ketamine, salvia, heroin. These are all beautiful names for a little girl. Molly is every white girl with a gay best friend's favorite drug. All right. Okay, here's the deal. I started thinking about this because look, we've all hung out with cool people that are like, hey, do you want to do poppers? We've all done poppers, right? Hell yeah, poppers, dude. It's the original squatty potty, dude. That'll open you right up, man. I pooped out a whole chicken. God, still alive. All right. Never happened with a hug. Never heard someone say, you know what feels like your entire body is coming all at once? A hug. Seen a lot of guys kneeled over in Washington Square Park saying, I feel better than anybody else in this park. All right, never mind. That's too sad. Look, okay. They do say, physical contact grosses me out. It's just yucky. And that's the thing. You don't need that with drugs. At all. It's awesome. You looked at each other like, is that right? Yes. Let me tell you something. Drugs lead to wearing leather jackets. And nobody looks cool hugging while wearing a leather jacket. And I am nothing if not vain, okay? I better look cool as shit all the time, which is why I think I actually do need a hug, if I'm being totally honest. I've done a lot of research into not much, but I have thought in my brain, wow, that does sound nice. You know, a hug releases oxytocin. I'm gonna defend hugs now. Okay. I thought that would be fun too. Look, hugging is a sign of vulnerability. That is a real display of it. And doing drugs is the ultimate mask of vulnerability. And repression fucking rules, y'all, okay? I'm gonna have a heart attack by the time I'm 32. I'm 34. All right, didn't see that coming, did ya? Okay. This is a cool thing about drugs. I dropped out of high school twice. You can do that. And now I am on the same debate stage as a Harvard graduate. Not Harvard?
Not quite.
Not quite?
No?
You went in Boston though, right? Close enough, baby. The Harvard of Boston. All right. I was really, because you went to BU, right? I was really hoping you'd be like BU and I'd be like the Harvard of Boston but it's okay. Now you know that this is all something I'm thinking about because I was doing Adderall earlier today. And let me tell you, my brain is on fire, baby. I know a lot of people that are like C4 energy drink. It's like, you fucking coward, dude. Put something up your nose like an adult. You know what I mean? Who doesn't love putting shit up their nose? A lot of people here are probably like, I hope he's okay. Here's something fun. I haven't had a drink in 5 years, which is fun. You say that to people and you're like, I'll be doing like, I'll smoke a little weed, I'll snort some ketamine, and then I'll look at a friend and be like, can you believe I haven't had a drink in like 5 years? You're like, you can't do that with hugs. I haven't had a drink in 5 years is always preceded by the saddest hug of all time, dude. I've seen that play out in multiple rooms in this good city of ours. Wow, I don't know what I was getting at there. Look, I know this to be true about cocaine. I know a lot of people that have done a lot of cocaine and a lot of times have said to me, we gotta start a business. 1 out of every 100 of those businesses does succeed. I've never hugged a guy and thought we should start a business. And the only person that ever did have that thought now has to introduce themselves to everybody in their building when they move in, and not by choice, by law. You know how many times I've hit a vape pen while hugging my girlfriend? All right. Okay, yeah, a hug, like sex, does require 2 people. And drugs, like masturbation, don't. And that's my closing argument.
What?
Max Fine, everybody.
Guys, let's get up. Let's get you, gang. It is time to vote. Zach, I'm split. I don't know. I think they both did so great. If you're on the side of hugs, let's hear it for Mike Kaplan. All right. And if you're on the side of drugs, let's hear it for Max Fine. Oh! Mike Kaplan is your winner!
Great job.
Thank you.
Here's your little trophy. Do it for both these guys. Oh, I knew a Midwesterner couldn't watch a wobbly lectern. He had to come in and fix it. Let's all silently watch Zach. I think it was fine. It wasn't. Hey, good. You know, not a look. Hey, did you do it?
Don't lean on it.
No soft hands. Look at you. All right, good old hardworking Omaha. We love it. Give it up for Zach's braids, by the way. They look great. My wife did my braids.
Remember Love?
My wife did my braids. He's in town. He's crashing on my couch, and I made a joke about like, oh, we're gonna have a sleepover and we can braid each other's hair, right? I'm bald. He didn't laugh. He didn't smile. He just said, only my wife is allowed to braid my hair.
That's true.
That is 100% true.
Boundaries are important.
You were there. It's 100% true. He was like, no, like we have like a thing. We have like a thing.
It's important to me.
All right, gang, you ready for your last debate of the night?
Of course you are.
Yes. I'm gonna need a little more energy. Are you ready for your last debate of the night?
Yeah. It's a good one.
Oh, we got a hot one debating anxiety versus depression. Welcome to the stage, Eli Uden and Dave Ross. Who's going first? On depression or anxiety? Anxiety on the side of anxiety. Let's hear it for Dave Ross.
Yeah, let's get this over with. Fuck yeah. Hello. I have anxiety, I fucking do, and here's why. I'm fine, okay? I'm fine. But what if I'm not? You know what I mean? My life is good. I have a girlfriend at home. I have a great apartment. I have a dog. But what if they fucking leave? They could leave at any moment. Anything could go wrong at any moment in your life. You gotta be on your fucking toes. Anyone could come at you. Any of you could have a gun. You could all have a gun. I'm scared of every person in here. Look at you. I don't know what kind of fucking lunatics you are. What if you're ICE agents? All of you. What if every single one of you is an ICE agent and you're gonna deport me? And sure, I look like I stormed the Capitol. So I probably can't be deported, but what if I can, you know? You gotta worry. You have to worry about everything. I'm telling you, anxiety has only affected my life positively in every single way. The only thing that's bad about having anxiety is how badly I feel all the time. Everything else about it is good. I'm safe, I'm alive, because I'm constantly fucking worried. You're here tonight because you're worried. You were like, I gotta get in the basement. That's why you're here. I love $13 beers. I have to go down there. All right. You drink wine. I have so many examples of how anxiety has positively affected my life. First example, I've never been in a fight in my life. You know why? Because every single time any person ever makes a single sound, I run. Full speed away from that fucking person. When the kids in my building are being really loud outside my door, I never say anything to them, even though it infuriates me and it makes me not be able to fucking sleep. And to this day, not a single one of those kids has killed me. I'm telling you, anxiety's good. Look, I'm obviously playing it up a little bit. I'm not this cranked up all the time. Can I smoke in here? So I'm gonna tell you an actual story from my life. I'm like doing a character up here, but I really do have very bad anxiety. I'm leaning into it now, but also all the time. So I have to preface this story by saying, oh shit, cordless. Nice, man. These guys are crazy. Woo! I'm having a great time. Other great thing about having anxiety, I am gonna run the light. And I don't care. I'm not getting off stage. You worry about it. For once. One of the parts of my anxiety is I have like a crippling fear of like hurting people. So there's another example. I'm a great guy. It makes me a great fucking guy, okay? I have like I'm a big dude. I'm a real softie. I was afraid of everyone growing up, so I don't want to affect people negatively. That's the other reason that I don't fight. I'm like truly terrified of it, and so I stay away, and I just really want the world to be softer and for people to know I'm a softie. And so in 2009, I moved to Echo Park in Los Angeles on a street right above this bar, the Shortstop, and that bar is one of the most popular bars in LA. It's right by Dodger Stadium, and it's like, I don't know, a big party neighborhood. And so outside that bar, there's like two great bars inside of it. There's a dance floor, there's a smoking patio. People love it. So there's a line down the block and around the corner to get into this bar. Stop it. Don't you I hate bells. There's a huge line to get into the place every time. We wait in line, we get in, we have a great night. I go home, I fall asleep so happy. I wake up in the morning, my roommate tells me I've been ejected from that bar. And I have no memory of I got physically thrown out of the bar, he tells me. He wasn't there, I was there alone. And so I panicked all day. I worried, I was like, what did I do? Did I get in a fight? Did I start a fight in my new neighborhood? What the fuck? What kind of piece of shit does that? I worried all day. And then finally, 7 p.m., I went down to the bar right when it opened. The bouncer was there, who was there the night before. I was like, yo, dude, I heard I got thrown out. I don't remember it. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I can do. I'll make it up to you however I can. And he goes, oh yeah, I remember you. Nah, man, you were good. You were just too sad. Apparently, I was sitting at the bar, 1:30 a.m., my friends had already left, with a beer in my hand, just going, ah! And they were like, this guy's gotta leave. And I think a lot of people think that's a sad story, filled with panic and shame and weakness. But because I panicked all fucking day, and I went down there, and I was vulnerable with that bouncer, that guy is a really good friend of mine now, and he lets me cut the line into that fucking bar with as many people as I want, whenever I fucking want. Anxiety is good. Thank you so much.
Couldn't agree more.
God, dude, I've known Dave for a long time. None of that was an act. Give it up for Dave one more time. He went off his meds for this show. Now on the side of depression, Eli Uden.
What's up, guys?
Oh, shit.
I know what you're all thinking. You're looking at me and going, now what the hell does this guy know about depression? This font of positive energy, he looks like the son from the Raisin Bran box. The hell does he know? And that's because depression is an invisible killer. It's invisible like carbon monoxide or leprechauns if you don't have the glasses on, the special glasses. It can affect anyone, even 35-year-old bald men. So let's talk about it. I didn't make a PowerPoint. I'm the only one who made a PowerPoint. I don't know if that's evidence against depression or for it, really, but I do have a lot of free time. Let's hope this is the right button. Let's talk about depression. Anybody here depressed? Doesn't matter. Here's a misconception about depression if you're not depressed. A lot of people think depression means being a sad little baby who cries all the time. It's not. That's lame. That's loud. Grow up, little bitch, baby. You're ruining everyone's park day. No, the real depression is about feeling nothing at all the time. Complete nihilism, all right? Crying, that's an emotion, not for me. Prefer not to have it. Thank you for moving that so that everyone can see my art that I copy-pasted 2 images together, which is technically a collage. All right? The good thing about that, it means no one can hurt you. Depression is a beautiful, sick armor and sword and throne with a bear's head on it that you get to wear all the time. And I'm glad Kevin, he texted me, he said the gifts aren't working. And I said, that's okay if they don't work. It's just some text that's on fire. And I think people will get it anyways. All right? Anxiety. Typical anxiety sufferer like Dave. Oh no! What if a bus hits me? Oh, the bar's mad at me. Oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm gonna eat a piece of food that's too big and it's bigger than my throat. I'm gonna choke and die. Depression enjoyer, who cares? Doesn't matter. It's fine. All right? Plus, if you get hit by a bus and live, then you get paid out by the city and you don't have to work anymore. And you can just kind of sit around. And that's... Yes, we're all trying to get hit by a bus a little bit. I'm telling you, anyone you know with depression has planned a way to maybe get hit by a bus a little bit. To get paid out to sit around. I'm forgetting how many slides I have and what's on them. Parts of the slide didn't load? Well, perfect. There's gotta be more. Now I have 3 buttons and they're not gonna let me navigate. Show anyway. I got a arrow, 2 arrows and a dot on this thing.
Yeah, go for Kyle in the tech booth.
Thank you. I'm gonna say there's a sort of peace in depression. Now I'm also gonna say, not eternal peace. Don't do that, all right? This is a comedy show. I'm joking. You can call 988. It used to be a longer number. I guess they made it shorter, which is good because if you're depressed, you're like, I'm not putting in fucking 10 numbers. All right, give it up. Medication, there we go. I will beat your ass if you kill yourself, especially because of this show, because then I think I'm liable. Let's say. But anyways, you might be going, this seems sad. This guy seems sad. And some other shit. I don't really care. But you know who probably thinks this shit is sick? This guy. If you're familiar with Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, more well known as the Buddha, you know the Buddha personally, apparently. I'm going. Now, let me just say, the goal of Buddhism, according to a short amount of time I spent on Wikipedia, is nirvana, also full liberation from unease by the extinguishing of the passions. That sounds familiar. To something I've been talking about and behaving somewhat like. I'm trying to say, I don't think it's a coincidence the band Nirvana was very depressed. And the greater mission and message I'd like to give you here, a suggestion, what I'm saying is let's stop calling it depression, rebrand it, start calling it goth Buddhism. Let's lean into that. It's cooler, it's better. Thank you. Goodbye.
Couldn't agree more. All right, rounding out his side, on the side of anxiety, make it loud for Dave Ross.
Thank you. For the record, I have both. I picked a side. The following people are alive today because they worried. Donald Trump, Andrew Tate, Charles Manson, Roman Polanski. You know what? This is not helping. I'm going to stop that list and I'm going to move on to the next list. The following people would still be alive today if they had anxiety. Pete Davidson's dad. Steve Irwin. JFK. RFK. The guy Ted Kennedy killed with his car. John Lennon, Mufasa, Ned Stark, Tony Soprano, the Menendez parents. I'm telling you, you gotta keep an eye out for your kids. If I had kids, I would work, man. Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, I think that's probably the biggest example. If that guy had any anxiety at all, he wouldn't have, committed every possible crime in the book. Okay. Okay, we're not, all right. We're not as dark as we, get in here. Tupac, Phil Hartman, Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee, Abraham Lincoln, obviously. Look over your fucking shoulder, dude. Jesus Christ, there's people everywhere. Good God. The city of Austin, Texas, if we can be honest. Detroit, Michigan, Flint, Michigan, Russia entirely. The dinosaurs, Kobe Bryant. The billionaires in that submarine. Every single mountain climber. Why are you up there? Come down. What the fuck are you doing? And you know who really could have benefited from anxiety? Jesus Christ. Have you heard anything about, messiahs? They all die, man. Keep it to yourself. Be quiet, get a job. Have a nice life. All right, thank you.
Uplifting.
I'm not really sure how anxiety helps Epstein, but let's go with it. Again, one more time on the side of depression. You can run, you little scamp. Let's hear it for Eli Uden.
I know to move that now. All right. So we've covered the philosophy of depression. Now let's go over concrete benefits. It's not a really immediate image that goes with that, so there's a concrete truck that says benefits.
Yeah.
Cooler t-shirts. Happy people, here's what you're rocking. Life is good. Not really. And don't wear that. Beast mode gym shit, all right? Anything that's got a kettlebell on it. We're not going to the gym, so we're definitely not telling you about it at all. We're not wearing those shirts. Is everyone here? I look out and it's just all life is good in beast mode. Last one, Lakers jerseys. You always see a guy in a Lakers jersey, just pouring a drink in his mouth, waterfalling it. They're happy. They've got, enough rings, whatever. Depressed people. Now we're talking. Shirts like this. You get a lot of shirts with goats on them, which personally I'm a pretty big fan of, okay? That is a band called Rotting Christ. Those guys are not happy. They're not having a good time. You get Garfield shirts and ironic shirts where you get to wear that and then people are like, oh, it's funny because it's like a funny shirt, but the man is sad. All right. But if you're happy and you wear that, you're like, I guess that dude just loves Garfield or whatever. Knicks jerseys. Yes. That is a real thinking, sad man's team. And you'll notice I did choose a Josh Hart jersey. That's specific. Because if you're depressed, you're not getting Brunson. You're like, I'm not him. You're like, depressed people love rebounds. We love the other stats. We love to be the glue of the team, all right? Here's some things that depression prevents. This shit. Going to Coachella all together. Burning Man doubly so. We're not there, all right? This shit. Birthday week? No, not happening. We'd prefer no one knew it was happening at all. This shit. Hats like that. No. No. Can you imagine being on Wellbutrin and putting a feather on your head? That's crazy. Absolutely not. Okay? Also, this shit. Circling back, a depressed person is an incredible coworker. We will never circle back. We do not care and we want to go home. So bad. We will leave you alone. We're not sending you Slacks ever. Our Slack is empty. It's beautiful. Things for depression provides. We're getting to the part of the presentation I maybe don't remember. Well rested. I'm knocking down 10 to 12 a night, all right? You're in there. The sad thing is that getting that much sleep does make you live longer, which kind of goes against the whole depression thing, but work with it. Lot of free time. You can watch most of Netflix. You ever go, who's watched all of The Blacklist? I have. Red Reddington, I know everything he's gotten up to. Him and Liz Keane, I'm acutely familiar with. All right, you're really funny. Maybe. And if you're not like a stand-up guy, that's Tony Hinchcliffe. And all stand-ups agree he's the best. He does a lot of observational humor. If you were observing mostly what other races people are, that's kind of his thing. It's classic stuff in that it's from the 1950s. Also, you get beautiful porcelain skin because you don't go outside ever. Now that is limited to white people, but we also seem to be very depressed. So it does track a bit. Now I'd like to give you some examples. Dave talked about a lot of people. I like to create for you a little depression Mount Rushmore of some really important people, I think, who are very depressed. Okay, the classic, you got your Larry David. You're not watching Curb. You're not watching Enjoy Your Enthusiasm. He's not sitting at a restaurant being like, things are good. All right? It's crazy for there. You got Paul Giamatti. That's just part of him. Yup. That's all you need to know. Paul Giamatti? Yup. He's depressed. Trent Reznor. That's good. You're not getting 9 Inch Nails at all without a deep level of depression. You know, any of that. The Social Network, you're trying to score The Social Network with like a ukulele? That doesn't work. You need sad tones, sad long tones. And the last one I'll add here is Shrek, okay? And this is misleading because he is smiling in that picture, but that's something they do to promote Shrek. But in the movie, he's very sad. They just make him smile on the posters. All right. Meanwhile, who are these happy fellas? Yep. They're the despotic leaders of the North Korea. Not great people. You guys don't recognize them or don't enjoy the joke. Either which way, I'll tell you this, it is my last slide, so I'm gonna need a bigger pop to get off on. We'll do that. All right, thank you so much. Bye.
Holy shit. Oh my God. Zach, real quick, do you want to show these lovely people your Paul Giamatti impression?
No.
Okay. Time to vote, gang. If you, gang, get up and go up for both your debaters tonight. It's a very good Paul Giamatti impression, but you guys don't get to see it. If you are on the side of anxiety, let's hear it for Dave Ross. And if you are on the side of depression, let's hear it for Eli Uden. That's tough. That's tough. We might have a tie, but we don't do ties here because we only have one trophy. So one more time, if you mean it, you gotta mean it, all right? If you're on the side of anxiety, let's hear it for Dave Ross. And if you're on the side of depression, Eli Uden. You're giving it to Eli wants it so bad. This might keep Eli alive another week. Let's do it. You're both winners in my hearts. Give it up for both these debaters. Give it up for everybody you saw tonight.
Yeah, hope you had a good time. You have a good time? Fantastic.
Gang, thank you for coming out. Good night.